Hey, how you doing, guys? I was very fortunate to have caught up with Harry Redknapp. That's right, the football legend. And he tells me all about his relationship with Bobby Moore and what made him the special player and special man that he really was. He spoke so fondly about his time at West Ham and the great late Bobby Moore, England captain, World Cup winner, overall football legend, Mr. Bobby Moore. He spoke to me so passionately about him, and the video is coming right up. Please email me, footballfanpaul@gmail.com, to join the mailing list. I'll send out a link when we are going live, typically on a Friday night around 8 o'clock UK time, and that will put you to the front of the queue. So coming up next is the video with Harry Redknapp talking about the late, great Mr. Bobby Moore and what a footballer he really was. Please subscribe, like the channel, comment, let me know what you think. And here's the video. Enjoy.
And we had a man at the club who was the greatest footballer, the best person I ever met in my life, and his name was Bobby Moore. There was no one like Bobby. I'll be honest, I get joking and I cry even talking about him.
Why did England treat us so bad?
He did get treated badly by England. He was the most incredible man. He never slagged anyone off when he played. He read the game. He was just a class act on the field, off the field. He was our captain. We all loved him. We all looked up to him. He was the governor. Bobby was special. There was no one like Bobby. And again, West Ham wasn't great to him, if we're truthful. He should have been an ambassador for that club. Franz Beckenbauer became ambassador for Bayern Munich. Bobby Cheltenham, they had the greatest chance to have the greatest ambassador. He should have been sitting in the front row of the director's box every Saturday. Yeah. You try to sign kids, you're the manager, you want to sign a star schoolboy, you take Bobby round there, the kid Bobby signs, ain't no danger. That was what he could have been for West Ham, and they ignored him, didn't use him. England were the same. It was so sad, but he was so special, he really was amazing.
So you speak very fondly there about Bobby Moore. If we stick with him for a little bit, wasn't the tallest, wasn't the quickest?
No, if you'd have gone and watched him play, you'd have said, well, give me a report on him. He'd have come back and said, well, how big is he? 5'11", just under 6 foot maybe. Quick? No, he can't run. Good in the air? Not really, no. But he read the game. He was always in the right position. He read the game. He didn't go jumping up with big centre forwards like Wyn Davies, who he couldn't beat in the air. He used to make that a go, and he'd drop off, then flick it on, he'd catch it on his chest, and then play. Made the game look simple. But he's why, we all need people. I talked to 3 lads here, football managers, and they said, give us any advice. I said, what advice I would give you? You get more out of people by telling them what they can do than what they can't do. Encourage people. We all love a pat on the back. When we do a good job, we love it when someone says, hey, you were fantastic today. Well done, brilliant. And I think that is so important. And Bobby, I spent so much of my life with him. We went to America together to Seattle, and we used to talk, and he said, Harry, Malcolm Allison, who was a great football coach, played at West Ham, was captain of West Ham. Malcolm believed in Bobby, and he said, without Malcolm, I would never have been a player. Because when Bobby left school, there was 2 places left on the ground staff. They had 8 places to fill. 7 of them were certainties, and it was a toss-up between Bobby and another boy, and they were going to take the other boy. And Malcolm Allison used to do the training Tuesday, Thursday night. He'd been injured, Malcolm. He had a kidney replaced or whatever. He hadn't been well, but he was the governor of the football club. This is before Ron. This is under Ted Fenton, and Malcolm ran the club at that time. And he said, no, you're going to sign in Bobby Moore. He said, he can't run now with the ankle. He said, I'm telling you, he'll be a player. You're signing him. And Malcolm was the governor, and he signed. And Malcolm just took an interest in Bobby, and he believed in him, and Bobby repaid that faith in him. But have someone believe in you is so important in life. Whatever job you do, whether you work in a factory and someone, you do it, they say, hey, great job today, you were really good. You've done a great job. We all love a pat on the back, and I think that is important. And I think Malcolm really gave that to Bobby, and Bobby idolised Malcolm Allison.